So here is our room at the Arlington Inn in Arlington, Vermont, which is just south of Manchester. We got the room for one night. It's really, really nice. I love the old wallpaper on here. The furnishings are really nice. Overall, just a really, really nice room for 170 bucks. Got a fireplace and a sitting room. It's really nice. That old clock. Wow. It's really a nice old room. So it's February break from school. Tara and I are actually making a day of it, actually an overnight. We're heading to Vermont to a place called Arlington. We're staying in a bed and breakfast over there that we had stayed in probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. Really, really nice, very clean place. Again, it's a bed and breakfast, so we'll get free breakfast over there. And while we're over there, Arlington is just south of Manchester when they had the outlets there. We're going to go to the outlets. We're going to have some dinner over there. Go to the Vermont Country Store. It's a place that I featured in our Christmas video. Vermont Country Store is really great if you like old-time stuff, old-time stores like that. And it's, you know, it's the flavor of New England. Vermont, the Vermont Country Store's been there, I guess, I'll check on that, for probably pretty close to 100 years. It's been in that same family, I believe, all that time. I'll put a link in the description on that. But to start with, this morning, actually got McDonald's for us to have a quick breakfast. And then I'm going to head to the gym quick, get that out of the way. Tara and I are going to get packed up. We're going to take off over to Vermont for the day. Haven't said anything to our son. We don't want him to know that he's going to have the house to himself later. And so we kind of spring it on him late, so he can't go ahead and try to schedule a bunch of people to come over, because we don't go for that. He's an 18-year-old. We know what 18-year-olds do because we used to be 18-year-olds. This right now is just the beginning of the day for us. We're just getting away. I've got cabin fever really bad. I'm hoping April break we can try and schedule something and really just get out of here, go on a nice trip, maybe down to Myrtle Beach or something like we did last year. It's definitely something that we're going to schedule in the future. So here is our room at the Arlington Inn in Arlington, Vermont, which is just south of Manchester. We got the room for one night. It's really, really nice. I love the old wallpaper on here. The furnishings are really nice. Overall, just a really, really nice room for 170 bucks. Got a fireplace and a sitting room. It's really nice. That old clock. Wow. It's really a nice old room. What do you think, honey?
Very
I
nice.
like it. It's got charm.
The floors.
Oh, I didn't even look. Oh, wow. It's the old wood planks. Really, just really, really nice room. Really pretty room. Yeah, a lot of sitting areas, honey, here. Yeah. Yeah. What a really nice room this is, though. My God. Very nice room for the price. I think for $170, you don't get spacious rooms like this anywhere else. After we checked into our room, we decided to take a ride over to the Vermont Country Store over in Weston, which was about 45 minutes away. I took some video here of our trip through Manchester, which has the designer outlets. It's actually a really nice little town. I hope you enjoy the trip through.
Let's go burgers.
finally got to the Vermont Country Store in Weston, Vermont. It's about 45 minutes north of Arlington, where the bed and breakfast is that we stayed at. And we've been to this Vermont Country Store many, many times. There also is one in Chester as well, and they're just laid out a little bit differently, but they carry basically the same stuff. Certainly have Vermont syrup, which is world known. Obviously, it's very, very famous maple syrup that they make over here in Vermont. The store itself just has tons of clothes, games, food, all sorts of different things, stuff for your house, just coats, just all sorts of stuff all jam-packed in here. And it also has some old world stuff as well. Coming up, you're going to see where they actually have some old types of like washing machines where they fill them with some of the things that they sell, old Coke coolers, just unbelievable some of the old stuff they have in here that I tried to go ahead and feature in this video. Again, I would recommend visiting that anytime that you're in Vermont. The cheese there is just wonderful. Again, it's Vermont made cheese, made by local farms. Most of the stuff there is made by a local farm. Vermont does things way, way different than they do in other states, in particular New York. You don't have a McDonald's on every corner. There's one McDonald's in Manchester, and I'm not even sure where the next closest McDonald's is, or Dunkin' Donuts or anything like that. They're just not, that's just not how Vermont is made. They like to keep it local, and that's how it's been forever, and that's probably exactly how it will stay. I guess you're going to put that back, huh? When we left the Vermont Country Store, of course, it was getting later in the day and we were getting hungry. So on our way back through Manchester, we stopped to a place called Fireflys, which is pub food. That appetizer right there was really good. It was French fries with cheese and gravy on it. Really, really good. Of course, we had some beers. We had some food. I had a burger. We had some laughs. We actually really enjoyed it there. We would definitely eat there again. When we left Fireflys, we got back to the room, and Tara and I played some cards. We got ready for bed, watched some TV, and we were out for the night after the beers that we had. But prior to that, I took a really good look at that clock, and I scratched my head. This clock is a little curious to me, probably because I've seen too many movies, scary movies. But there's two little dots on there. It's making me wonder if that is some type of a camera. I don't know why they would be on the 4 and the 8, so it's making me wonder. So decided to throw a pair of my underwear on there. So there you go. Just to be on the safe side. After we got up the next morning, we went downstairs and had breakfast, which the breakfast was really good. There was a lot. The restaurant portion of itself was very eye-appealing. The fireplace was awesome. So there you have it, Tara and my trip to Arlington, Vermont over February break from February 22nd, 2022 to February 23rd. Overall, we had a very good time. The weather, unfortunately, wasn't very good. It was raining. Obviously, wouldn't be much for skiers to do over here when it's raining. It's melting away a lot of the snow, but since we're not skiers, it doesn't really matter to us. But overall, we did have fun. We went shopping, had dinner, had a really nice breakfast here. Had a few beers yesterday, and we just retired a little bit early to bed. It was a long day, the trip over here from New York as well. We come to Vermont probably 4 or 5 times a year, I would think, and this was definitely one of the times that I would definitely remember as having a really, really good time. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave those. Make sure they're clean. This is a family channel. We would love it if you would subscribe. We don't put this content out there trying to make money off it. We just want to share where we've been in case you would like to do the same thing